Well, this is quite a revelation to me, Professor. I mean, I had no idea an expert on insects could provide the police with such invaluable help in a homicide investigation.
Normally we don't, but I made the unfortunate error of becoming an expert on cadaveric fauna. See, good.
John, we're not going through that whole number again,
Oh,
are we?
yes, we are. Just like we did the first time you came here all those years ago. You remember, Rudy, the first case we solved together? When a dead body is exposed to the elements, sooner or later, it's eaten up by insects. Hey! You naughty girl. Hey, where did you get this? You know you could cut yourself. Look here. You could cut yourself with this. See? It's not a toy. Not a toy. Where did you find it? Oh, outside. And who, may I ask, put it out there? I don't want you ever playing with this again. Oh, I forgot to introduce you. This is Inga. She's my nurse. If I pick out something with my laser, she never forgets it. She's also my friend, too. Aren't you, Inga? Eh? But she's a very good nurse. Insects that eat cadavers are divided into 8 groups. 8 groups of insects that follow one another, installing themselves at exact moments and on precise terms.
Never sooner and never later.
We call them the 8 squadrons of death. First comes the common fly, lays its eggs in the rotting corpse. And thus the cycle begins. Each group stays 15 days. 15 multiplied by 8. The number of the groups is
4 months.
In the case of this head, the cycle not only seems to be complete, but to have been repeated, which puts us at
8 months. Now I see. By calculating the presence and the growth of the flies or the maggots, you can pinpoint the exact date of death.
Or murder.
So our victim was decapitated some 8 months ago.
And 15 days. Aren't you forgetting something? 15 days while the body was submerged in the lake. Before the putrefying gases brought it to the surface and thence to the shore, where the first flies arrived.
8.5 months, then.
Perhaps a little less. The mountain wind, the phone, was unusually warm this year.
So we could say that she lost her head somewhere between September 7th and 10th. Am I right, John? Let's see now. About that time, first girl to disappear. That was September 9th. 14-year-old Danish tourist named Vera Brandt. The body was never found.
Just like the other girls. Like Greta. Poor Greta. She's on that list, too.
She's missing, all right, but we have no proof she's dead.
After finding this, what's the use of hiding from the facts? There's a killer. A vicious killer. Girl killer.
We'll get him. And when we do...
Good night, Professor.
Do you know this part of the country?
No, this is my first trip to Europe.
It's a very unusual area. People call it the Swiss Transylvania.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. They just do. So, you are the Corvino girl. Your father is terribly...
Yes, isn't he?
I admire him very much. I thought he might have come with you.
No. Dad's working in the Philippines. He'll be there for almost a year. He can't even be reached by telephone.
Oh. Well, in any case, he's placed you in good hands. You know, I'm sure you're going to like our school. To begin with, we all speak English. And then our academic program is based on the American one. Oh, a bee! Be careful, it might sting you.
La lasci stare! No! Leave it alone!
Look out!
No! Don't kill it! Please!
Say you... Oh, don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Stop yelling!
It's a bee!
I know. It won't hurt me. Insects never hurt me. I love them.
You love them?
Yes. I love all insects.
And so Jennifer arrives in Switzerland from the New World to pass her first memorable night at the Richard Wagner International School for Girls.
Take the bags in, please. Impressive, isn't it? The estate was once Richard Wagner's home. The school only occupies the main building. The others are closed because they're not safe. Never go into them, ever. Come along.
I'm starved. Is there anything to eat?
No, sorry.
Because of the time changes, I haven't eaten anything but breakfast for 2 days. What are they?
Baby food. My parents left it when they came to visit me with my little brother.
Chicken, beef, mixed vegetables.
He's 7 months old. I bet he's the only male who's ever seen the inside of this place.
Mixed vegetables, great. I'm a vegetarian. I need a,
Spoon? No. How is it?
like cat food.
By the way, I'm Sophie. I'm French.
Jennifer.
Hi. Have you met the headmistress yet? Oh, speaking of the devil.
You are the new girl. You were expected this afternoon.
My plane was late because of bad weather. Would you like some?
The school has its rules. I'm sorry, but I must confiscate this.
Hey, wait! You don't know who that is! That's
Paul Corvino!
Sophie, that's enough. Get into bed. And if I catch you smoking again, you will be sorry. And you, young lady, to bed. And switch off the light.
That bitch stealing Paul Corvino.
Yeah, it's all right. I have a bunch of them in my bag. So tomorrow, put them all up all over the room.
I've seen all his movies. I saw his last one 3 times.
Lucky you. He must have made me sit through it at least 15 times. He says he trusts my opinion.
You mean you know him?
Yeah, of course I do.
Have you been to bed with him?
Paul Corvino is my father.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Your mother lives in India and owns a hotel. She remarried. Your father never did. You were only 7 when they split up.
No, I was 8.
8. You were 7.
How do you know so much about Paul Corvino?
I read cine review.
Oh. Well, it was Christmas Day. And we were opening presents together. And the phone rang. So, Mom answered it. And she said, "I'll be right there." And it was her lover. So then she left. And she never came back. But I remember that Dad got 12 presents that year. And he said the 13th was Mom walking out on him like that. You didn't read that in Cinema Review, did you?
You know, I'm really glad you're here. I've always had to sleep alone. It can be very scary. Thanks for coming.
I'm the one who should thank you. Don't let me forget. I owe you a meal.
You know, there's a murderer around here. A crazy man. A maniac who kidnaps girls our age and kills them. And then he hides the bodies.
Can we change the subject? I need my sleep. I'm really tired from the trip.
You're right. Sometimes I lie awake all night thinking about it. What do you think about before you fall asleep?
My father.
Capirai, io invece se penso a tuo padre è proprio la volta che non dormo più.
You mind if I watch TV? I've got earphones.
No problem. Good night, Sophie.
Good night, Jennifer.
Scheiß nochmal. Bist du okay? Bist du Ausländer? Are you hurt? Why are you dressed like that? Do you understand me?
No!
Perché sei vestita così?
Sono sonnambula.
Mi capisci?
Devo svegliarmi.
Ti ho chiesto se mi capisci.
Lasciami.
Glaubst du, das macht die? Nee, Gott, die spritzt sich.
Sonnambula.
Guck dir mal die Augen an.
Devo svegliarmi lentamente.
Nein, wenn ich frage, spritzt sie. Nur mir dann in die Augen an.
Wake up. Chloe.
Cut it out! Sit still, you little shit! Hey, wo ist die Anne? Ich sehe nichts. Du mit deinem Sputsch. Hey, komm, hau mir ab.
Is this the first time you've been sleepwalking?
No, it's happened before in the States.
You look a mess, child. Have you any idea where you've been?
No, it's all a blank. I never remember anything. My savior.
So you're American?
Mm-hmm. I'm studying at the academy. Where are you from?
I'm from Scotland. I came here as a student and stayed to teach. Then I had this accident and I haven't moved since.
What do you teach?
Entomology. I study insects.
Really?
Do insects interest you?
Yeah, a lot. I love them.
You mean that?
Absolutely. Why?
You remind me of another girl. Greta. She used to come here sometimes, help out. Mostly secretarial work. And then...
Then?
She was supposed to come here one night. She never arrived.
The killer got her.
What do you know about that?
Well, you use the past tense. As if she were dead.
She left a coat here. You must be frozen, chap. It should fit you. It's upstairs. Here. She'll show you where it is. play any tricks.
Bullseye.
What beats me is that it never misses. The species is supposed to be practically blind. Thanks. Be careful, you're in range.
Won't do anything to me.
You look like Greta in that coat. She liked insects, too. But they didn't like her the way that one likes you. That sound that you can hear is a mating call. You're exciting it. Smell it. Go on. Go and smell it. Smell it.
It's sort of sweet.
That substance is secreted by a gland. It, too, is meant to attract a mate. You're exciting him, and he's doing his best to excite you.
And to think we only just met.
It isn't the mating season. Can't understand it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Well, thanks for everything.
Stop by any time. Night. You make an old man happy. Take the cable car. It's only a 5-minute ride from the town.
I don't know. Maybe.
And mind how you go with that sleepwalking. If it happens to you again, you must say, I am sleepwalking. I must wake up. I am sleepwalking. I must wake up.
I'm sleepwalking. I must wake up. I'm sleepwalking. I won't need it. I haven't had an attack for ages. Must have been the trip out. Or maybe the change of air. Or maybe the wind.
The wind, yes. The phone. Very particular wind. Typical of this part of the country. It comes from the Alps. The blasts of warm air cause snow avalanches. Make the flowers grow. The hatching of the larvae. Some people get headaches. When it blows, there are those who say it causes madness. It's a strange part of the country. The Swiss Transylvania.
Will someone please tell me what this EEG is supposed to do?
What you did last night is highly irregular. No student ever left the school at night before.
How many times do I have to tell you that I didn't walk out on purpose? I walk in my sleep. It happens.
But it is not normal. It's our duty to know more.
But I know everything there is to know about it. I've been examined by the best. It's not an illness.
But this could be leading up to something far more serious. You say you remember nothing. This is not a matter of talking in your sleep or ransacking the fridge. It could be leading up to a new personality trying to emerge. Sometimes it's a first step on the path to schizophrenia.
So you think I'm crazy, huh? Well, you can forget your EEG.
There now. Calm down. Calm down.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. I'll show you which one of us is crazy.
Was ist passiert?
Das ist merkwürdig.
Do you suffer from epilepsy? Or do you take something like, do you understand, drugs?
I am not crazy, schizophrenic, epileptic, or stoned.
Sophie, ti ricordi che devo parlarti? Per favore, Sophie, devo dirti una cosa.
Hello, Shapiro Evans? Hi, I'd like to speak to Morris, please. I mean, Mr. Shapiro. Jennifer Corvino? Right, Paul Corvino's daughter. He's out of town? 3 days? What do you mean it's a holiday? What holiday is it? Passover.
Hey, have you heard? She walks in her sleep. Walks in her sleep. If you ask me, she's got problems.
So that's Paul Corvino's daughter. That still doesn't give her the right to be such a show-off.
Here she comes.
What's wrong? Damn Morris. Who's he? Your boyfriend? No. He's my father's agent and attorney. I wanted to tell him to get me out of this shitty school. He found it.
Why do you want to leave?
Your little brother isn't the only male to have graced this place. First, you forgot the doctor.
He's not a man. He's got more hands than the entire basketball team.
And second, you forgot the killer.
Killer?
What is the poet trying to say with these words? Well, who's going to answer? You tell us.
Me?
Yes, you, Elizabeth.
I think the poet took the words right out of a Bee Gees song.
That's very funny. The poet in question is Abraham Cowley.
What if the killer saw me?
And so unless he had a time machine,
I'm really scared.
I would be too.
I'll read the verse again.
Can you imagine if I walked in my sleep again tonight and went right into him?
But an eternal now does always last.
Please, promise you'll keep an eye on me tonight. We'll lock the door. And if you hear me get up or do anything, wake me. Promise?
Geraldine?
Please, say yes.
Sophie, you tell us.
Me?
Yes. Stand up.
Poet through his oracular style. The poet through his oracular style. Oracular style.
Tells us of the dangers we face should we forget the sense and meaning of the past.
Tells us of the danger we face should we forget the sense and the meaning of the past.
And do you believe that danger exists?
Screw the past.
Screw the past.
Let us, Sophie.
Silence! And what about ancient Greece? Shakespeare?
Okay,
Beethoven,
I'll keep an
Mozart,
eye on you
Goethe,
tonight.
And Richard Wagner.
Richard Gere!
That's it! Done it!
Like it.
Nice. Where did it come from?
I put it on by mistake. Guess who it belongs to? Paul Corvino's daughter.
Yeah, the actor.
Yes. Her name is Jennifer, and she's my roommate.
All right.
Oh, yes. He's fantastic. All those muscles.
Not him, her. What is she like?
Oh, she's pretty. She wears her hair like mine. You know, I have to watch her at night because she walks in her sleep.
Walks in her sleep?
Yeah. She
Wow.
gets up and she walks like this.
Really, Sophie, I have to go. I have to join my regiment at dawn. And you know it's nearly a 3-hour trip.
Oh, come on, stay a while longer.
I can't. I really have to go.
You shit.
What did you say?
I said fuck you. Sleepwalking. I must wake up. Sophie. police came this morning. My pal, the head mistress, told them not to believe anything I say because she thinks I'm crazy. Maybe you think I'm crazy too, Dad, if production ever gets this letter to you. I mean, there was really nothing I could do. I was so scared that I couldn't say anything about what I saw or why I screamed.
So you think the glove belonged to the killer?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. But why the maggot?
The larvae. If you give me time, I'll identify them. I'll be able to give you an answer. Perhaps to some other questions as well.
You're right, Professor. Oh, it's all right. I know the way.
Jennifer! You're forgetting your notebooks.
Thanks.
Have you any idea why they behave like that? I've never done this before.
Probabilmente è per causa mia.
I guess they sense the mood I'm in.
I'm often in a bad mood. Upset about something, but they don't carry on like this. In ancient Greece, the butterfly symbolized the soul, the so-called psyche. From the Greek, butterfly, psyche. What is this association between insects and the human soul? Huh? Is it because of the multifarious mystery of them both? And we know something about that, don't we?
Okay. See that glove? An insect. A firefly led me to it. The police came to the school. They asked me a lot of questions, but I didn't tell them how I found the glove. I didn't want them to think I was crazy.
You can tell me. I'm not the police. What happened?
I was standing alone in the dark, and I needed help. And the firefly, it was like it heard me, and it answered my call.
You've calmed them down just by telling me that.
But that's ridiculous.
It's new. That's the essence of discovery to a scientist. If you only knew the things I've discovered, things my fellow scientists consider absurd. Extrasensory perception, the paranormal powers that are unusual in human beings are perfectly natural in insects. Some species communicate with each other over vast distances by telepathy. These little creatures have enormous power. I could give you a multitude of examples. I wrote a book about this very subject. You may have it. It's perfectly normal for insects to be slightly telepathic.
Yeah, it's normal for insects. But am I normal?
Jennifer!
Corvino cannot be left alone. I want someone in here with her. And I want to know everything she says and does.
I'm scared of her. She arrived and Sophie disappeared. Plus, she's crazy. Listen to this. Dear Dad. Here it is. Do you remember what the doctor said about sleepwalking manifesting a split personality? It's true. My second personality is emerging. Do you know how? I communicate with insects.
I mean, I've discovered I have power over them. I'm not kidding. I even have a witness, the famous entomologist John McGregor, who lives near here. We've become friends.
You see, she is crazy.
This is mine.
Hey, Jennifer, listen.
What?
I'm a spider. Look, I'm a spider. And I'm a rope. Speak and you shall be obeyed.
No.
Look, I'm a spider.
No. Stop it! Stop it!
I'm a killer spray. Death to an insect. I'm a mosquito. I'm a fly. A mosquito. I'm a spider. I'm a mosquito.
Look, I'm a spider. I'm a spider. Look, I'm a rope.
Now that's enough, girls.
I love you. I love you all. I love all of you.
She's still asleep.
I called an ambulance to have her taken to the mental hospital. They'll be here any minute. At least they'll be better equipped to keep her calm.
But is she insane?
Well, she's not normal. She's diabolic.
Diabolic?
Yes. The Bible also refers to the devil as Baal-zebub, which means Lord of the Flies. Look at her, the Lady of the Flies. Call me as soon as she wakes up.
diabolic. Hey, does Jennifer look like a devil to you? Huh? No, you're not the devil. The only devil around here is the killer. But I understand how you must be feeling. I know what it feels like to be different. And the conditions that go with it. Pity, irony, revulsion, annoyance. People have the ability to make you almost hate yourself. Well, there's a big difference between you and me. When that car bashed into me, I lost something, but you gained something. You're in a position to do extraordinary things with that gift of yours. Come on. I want to show you something. Come on, Inga. Look. These were inside the glove. Larvae of the great sarcophagus. Rather menacing name, appropriate to the insect that bears it. It lives exclusively off dead bodies, human remains.
The Great Sarcophagus? What a weird name.
The destroyer, the flesh eater. It is capable of picking up the scent of a dead body over vast distances. Its sensory perception is extraordinary, quite unique.
But why did the glove have so many larvae in it?
Perhaps because when the murderer hides his victims, he likes to keep in physical contact with them, conserving them. He is a psychopath. If we mean to get him, we have to call on the services of the two greatest detectives ever known. Perhaps I should say unknown. Up until now.
Who were they?
You and him. The Great Sarcophagus. Put out your hand. There. See? He's not afraid of you. He won't do that for me. Ask him to lead you where the dead bodies are hidden, and he'll lead you. That fly is your magic wand.
Think it'll work?
With your gift.
It'll take a lifetime. It could be anywhere.
Not anywhere. On a 52-kilometer route. The first girl to disappear was a Danish tourist. She took a bus of the Red Line. It starts on the city square on a 52-kilometer route. Calling out various tourist traps on the way, she was seen getting on that bus. When you get near to the killer's house, you'll know about it soon enough because the sarcophagus will go crazy and head straight for the dead bodies. All you have to do is follow it and come straight back. Do you feel up to it?
Yeah. I want him caught. For Sophie. She was my friend.
And I want him caught. Margarita, I wish you all the luck in the world. My two detectives.
Entschuldigen Sie, Fräulein. Entschuldigen Sie, Fräulein.
Non capisco il tedesco.
Chiudere, prego, finestrino. Vento, vento.
No!
Ach so, was Unerzogenes.
Wait, please!
Thanks.
you doing here?
I was following a...
Who are you? Came here to steal, did you?
No, I was looking for someone.
You were looking for someone. Come on, the house is empty. No one's lived here since the former tenants moved out 8 months ago. The house is for sale.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Sure. I didn't mean to cause any harm.
Hey! May I help you?
Who are you?
I'm the estate agent. If you're looking for a house, I'm your man.
Uh-huh. Anyone living in the house now?
No. By the way, where did you come from? I didn't hear you drive up.
I came from the back. How long has the house been empty?
I don't know. 7, 8 months, maybe?
Who was living here before?
I would have to check at the agency. But we do not give out that kind of information. It's absolutely confidential and against our company.
I'm Inspector Geiger. Kantonpolizei.
You wrote yourself out, you silly girl. Couldn't forget it. This damn machine. What on earth is going on around here? Who's that? Is there someone there? What? Why? Who is it? Hey! Answer me! Who are you?
of our patients are kept under restraint. Take my word for it, Inspector. The person you're looking for is not one of ours. No one's ever escaped from here.
Correct. But I'm working from the exact opposite assumption. How can I explain? It isn't as if someone got out of your institution, but rather got in. You have had such a case, I believe.
Yes, a curious incident. It happened about 15 years ago, here on the lower basement level. Since then, it's only been accessible to members of the staff. The further down one goes in this place, the more monstrous the inmates become. Probably the same in hell.
Until you reach the last circle, the one without ascending.
Shit, Mars, I'm telling you, I won't stay here a minute longer. I want to come home and I don't have the money for a ticket. No, I ran away from school. Because they wanted to lock me in an institution. What? It's a long story. Get me back to LA and I'll tell you all about it. Which bank do you use in Zurich? The SKA. What does it stand for? Guten Tag. Send me some money. A telex in my name. Do it, Morris. I don't want to be murdered. Yes, I said murder. Someone here wants to kill me, and he's tried once already.
I'm sorry. There's nothing here in your name.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
Well, maybe it just arrived and it hasn't come through the computers yet.
I can check. There's nothing. I'm sorry.
Now what am I supposed to do? This is an emergency.
It could arrive at any time. Look, why don't you come back later?
Where can I go in the meantime? Can I wait here?
Oh, sure, you can wait over there. But I suggest you go for a walk.
I'll wait.
Hello, Jennifer. Your father's attorney, Mr. Shapiro, called us from New York. He was very worried about you and extremely angry with us for, let's say, losing you.
What a bastard.
He sounded very reasonable on the phone. He spoke to me and only calmed down when I told him I would come for you myself. He said I would find you here.
I'm not going back to that school.
Of course not. He said you want to go back to America immediately. Is that true?
Yes.
Well, he authorized me to buy your ticket and give you some money. Is that all right?
Okay.
Good.
luck.
What time is my flight?
12 noon tomorrow. The last flight out today has already left.
And what about tonight? I'm not going to sleep at the school. I'm not going back there. I'm not going to sleep there. I never want to see the place again.
Don't worry. If that's what you want, it's all right. Mr. Shapiro said to do whatever you wanted. You can stay with me tonight.
It's enormous. Do you live here alone?
No. You'll sleep in here, Jennifer. I hope you find it comfortable enough.
Looks fine, thank you. Why are the mirrors covered like that?
I told you I don't live alone. I have a small son. He's very sick. I cover the mirrors for his sake. He doesn't want to see his reflection. I worry about him very much. He's changed my life completely. Sometimes I think he's driving me crazy.
I'm sorry.
These are things that can happen in a woman's life. But don't worry. You won't see him.
Oh, I don't mind if...
No. It's better if you don't. He stays in his room with his crazy thoughts. Would you like something? A cup of tea?
No, I don't want to bother you.
It's no bother.
I'm sorry. I kicked the train by mistake. It hit him. Maybe he's hurt.
Hurt?
Don't grab him like that.
Why not? What on earth are you thinking? This is my son. It's only a doll. You're a very sensitive young lady. Are you frightened?
No, no.
Yes, you are. I can see it in your eyes. You're burning up. You have a fever.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. In this part of the country, with this wind. It's hardly surprising. I'll get you a pill. You don't want to leave with a cold tomorrow, do you? Imagine what Mr. Shapiro would say. You should take them both, but if you prefer, one is enough.
I don't want any pills. Where's the bathroom?
The bathroom is over there. And you will take the pills.
Non prendo mai medicine.
Questa la devi prendere. Sei stata affidata a me.
Stia a sentire. Io non ho niente. E poi che pillole sono quelle?
Sono contro la febbre. Male non ti fanno di sicuro. Sei affidata a me. Io ti dico di prendere queste medicine e tu le devi prendere, capito?
Ehi, mi fa male. Mi lasci.
Prendile.
All right. I'll take the pills.
I'll get you some water.
I can get it myself. Shit, get out of the way. May I close the door? What a bitch.
Larvae of the great sarcophagus. It lives exclusively off dead bodies, human remains.
Let me in! Let me in! Why didn't you open the door? What were you doing? Did you take the pill? What were you doing? A chi telefoni?
Oh, a Morris. Voglio dirgli che va tutto bene.
Domani.
No, voglio farlo adesso. Sono solo pochi secondi.
No!
Oh, insomma, mi lasci!
Ho detto di no! No! Tu non devi telefonare a nessuno, hai capito? Sei a casa mia e devi fare quello che dico io.
15 years ago, when you were still working in Basel, you were assaulted. Surely you haven't forgotten the incident.
No. Look at this. Oh, he pulled me to him through the bars. There were bars between us.
I understand, Frau Bruckner. Forgive me. But we have to be precise. So you moved here 8 months ago. Is that correct?
Yes, that is so, Inspector. Please, come this way.
And where were you living before that?
Outside Zurich.
Perhaps the murderer hides his victims. He likes to keep in physical contact with them, conserving them. He's a psychopath.
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes?
The car rental agency. Your car is right outside. Here's the key. Do you need the map, sir?
No, thank you. I know the area.
Jennifer?
Hello? I'm Inspector Geiger. I want to help you. Thank you.
Hurt you?
I don't want you here.
I know your mother was bad. But I want to help. You don't have to worry about the mirrors anymore. It's all over.
Jennifer? Thank God.
He was deceased, but he was my son. And you have... Why didn't I kill you before? I killed an inspector and your professor friend to protect him. And now I'm gonna kill you to avenge him! Why don't you call your insects? Go on! Call! Call!